Hey guys, Ardania here. So I just want to say I'm sorry that there wasn't any videos last week. I was going through some stuff and I had to kind of sacrifice doing some other things, and it's actually Wednesday today and not Tuesday because I had friends from out of town over, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to spend the day doing that. I'm not going to worry about a video. So video today, there's going to be 2 videos today. I'm also going to be doing my writing vlog today, so I'm filming that a little bit later. Anyway, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing my book discussion on The Game of Lives by James Dashner, and this is the 3rd and final book in the Mortality Doctrine series. So I'm just going to jump right into it. If you haven't read the first 2, which is The Eye of Minds, and The Rule of Thought. So if you haven't read those, then I suggest going to read those and then coming back to this. So anyways, this is the last book, and it's basically Michael, main character, who is the whole world is obsessed with this video game that you can actually like put your consciousness in, and then Michael is a tangent, but then this one, which is like a fake person, basically like a computer character. So the computer characters want to take over the world, and they want to get like real bodies, and they want to have real bodies and be real people. So Michael and his friends are trying to stop it. It's Michael, Sarah, and Bryson. So they are like, I don't know, they're fighting Kane, which is like the lead tangent or whatever. Michael has actually been put in another person's body. His name is Jackson Porter. I couldn't remember his name. So his name is Jackson Porter. He's been put into this guy's body and he wants to give it back, and he's like, oh my god, what's happening? Kind of thing. Overall, this book was kind of underwhelming. I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay, so I love James Dashner. His Maze Runner trilogy is amazing. The first 2 books in this series were really good, and I had really, really high hopes for this one because, like, you know, the end of the series has to go out with a bang, and it just didn't, and I was just disappointed. It felt more like, you know how in a trilogy the second book kind of feels like a filler sometimes? That's how this felt, except it was the last book, and I didn't like that. And this kind of felt like, I don't know, it would have been a lot more interesting if it would have had a lot more character development, but it was actually really confusing. I think the second book in this series had so much of Michael's character development and like really changed him into a whole new person, and was very, very stunning, and I loved it. And then this one, it was like, okay, it wasn't that much character development. Michael is who he was going to be at the end of the book. And, you know, the stuff that happened, it wasn't, like, full of action, and it was kind of very, I don't even really know what happened, because most of it I just skimmed. I'm not even gonna lie. I just kind of went, okay, I don't really get what's going on. It's just a lot of filler plot that didn't really have anything to do with the actual end result of what happened, which is weird. So it's Kane Michael and Kane are working together to fight the VNS, but is Kane the bad guy? Is the VNS the bad guy? I don't know. I still don't know, and it's one of those, like, you didn't know who the bad guy was, but not like in an exciting way, where like the good guy is going, and then does stuff, and you're like, but they're actually kind of wrong, and then the bad guy is like kind of right. Like, it's not that, like, that messes with your mind, and you're like, well, who is the actual hero in this story? Like, that's not the cool thing that it did. It was like a, who's the bad guy? I don't know what's going on. Are you supposed to be fighting this guy, or are you supposed to be fighting these people? I don't know. And that really kind of lost itself in the overall effect of the story. And I don't know. I was expecting a lot more. Wasn't nearly as much action as I wanted. I'm one for action. I love reading fight scenes, because it's like, whoa, like this person did this and this and this, and like you have to really pay attention to what's going on, and I really, really enjoy fight scenes, and there just wasn't, and it was just boring. I was just bored. This one took me like a while to read because I was just bored of it the entire time. Okay, now this is gonna go into a little bit of a spoiler because I kind of need to talk about my overall plot. Okay, so spoilers. Okay, so Sarah died. No, it didn't make me sad at all. It was one of those deaths that was kind of just used for like a shock value kind of thing, and it really had like no meaning to it. Like, yeah, Michael and Bryson were sad, but I don't think it really affected, like, I'm all for character. I feel like she died for no reason. That's the thing. I feel like she died for no reason. I love it. Like, I hate it when characters die, obviously, but it makes it a little bit more okay if they die for a reason, you know, like if they sacrifice themselves, or if they, like, if their death is what motivates another character to do something. Like, I love having that amazing arc to it, and this just didn't have it. It was like, oh, Sarah's gone, and then it was like talked about later and everything, but it's actually, at the end of the book, it's revealed that Sarah might be like scattered in the VertNet or something, so Michael's trying to like code and piece her back together, which is kind of weird, and I don't really, you know, because her death didn't really have an effect. Like, if Michael and Sarah's relationship had been developed a little bit more, it would have been like, oh my god, he's piecing her back together, that's so cute, but it wasn't. It was just kind of like, oh, cool, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like it. Michael became a tangent again. Michael, like, I can't even remember if they defeated Kane or the VNS, or I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everyone's okay. Michael is back as a tangent. Jackson Porter has his body back. They're all like hanging out like nothing happened, which is a little fishy because I'd be like, dude, you stole my body, what the hell, kind of thing. But I don't know. Jackson's okay. He's apparently like okay with everything that happened. He's just like, yeah, I just like wasn't in control of my body for a bit. That's fine. I guess my final thoughts on this is that I'm glad I read it. I'm glad I went through with it and I finished the series. But not my favorite. Not my favorite. James, I was wanting a lot more from that, and I just didn't get it. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say. That's all I have to say about that, Forrest Gump. Anyways, so that's really okay, so my next week's video is actually going to be a wrap-up and a TBR, so I'm going to do that, and then the week after that I'm going to do The Rest of Us Just Live Here discussion by Patrick Ness. So I really like that book, so that one's gonna be a fun discussion. This one was kind of like down and gloomy because I was like, I don't like this book. But anyways, so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to be filming my writing vlog right after I'm done filming this one, and so you'll expect that after this one is uploaded, hopefully soon. And I just had something else to say. Oh yeah, so I'm working. I have a lot of cool stuff coming in terms of art. I'm actually going to be filming all day today, and I am working on a new piece, so that's going to be fun. Other pieces are coming. Follow me on my Instagram. I have my personal Instagram, which is @JordanRoy17, and then I have my art Instagram, which I only post about my art projects that I'm working on and the finished projects. So that one is _Iredania_ because Iredania just wasn't available apparently. So anyways, so please follow me on Instagram so you can get updates on all my art, and I will be filming, and hopefully we'll have another time lapse soon. I really enjoy making time lapses. They're really fun. So yeah, please comment what you've done in this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday, and I am Iredania, and thank you so much for watching.